Hello there, Bandits. For today's Parents Guide, we're looking at the newly released title from Focus Home Interactive and Spiders, the Technomancer. We've all seen Total Recall, and the Technomancer takes place in just such a dystopic future, seeing you as part of an elite band of lawkeepers blending different fighting styles with technomancy in electrifying combat through various locations on the Red Planet. In the distant future, water, technology and allies are all a scarce commodity, and this title will see you balancing your need for serum against the moral code of both yourself and your companions as you progress through the campaign and side quests. The fighting mechanics take a real front seat in the Technomancer. You're able to change fighting styles on the fly, and you'll likely need to in order to deal with the varying types and numbers of enemies. With an expansive skill tree to take advantage of, you can choose to specialise or become a jack of all trades as you push forward through the story and uncover the secrets of Mars. With factions and companions reacting to your actions within the title, it's impossible to please all of the people all of the time, and it's a great balance trying to ensure your allies are committed to helping you, as you'll need them through your adventure. The Technomancer is officially rated by Peggy at 16, and we'll run that down as usual for you here. Language 9. The language in the Technomancer is salty and fairly frequent throughout the title, both in audio and text. Violence 8. The violence within the game is prevalent. Fighting takes up a fair amount of your time here, and while it's not full of blood and gore, there's a lot of head-beating, torso-shooting action. Drugs 5. While not using any noxious substances, health and power potions do come in the way of injections in the game. Other substances are touched on in dialogue and in stories throughout the title. Discrimination 4. Technomancers as a people are either loved or hated by the Martian community. Along with the mutants in the title, while it's not the standard discrimination we'd get on Earth, it's definitely in the game. Fear 3. Again, it's no horror title, but there are some larger battles and some jumps here and there which might catch you out. Sex 2. While your relationships change throughout the game, we've not come across anything in the way of sexual content. Gambling and online both get 0, having no part within this title. And with the standard Peggy ratings out the way, how does this stack up for those of us 16 years and over? Graphics 7. We were a little disappointed while watching our first cutscene, as the animations within them look a little dated. However, once inside the game itself, while the graphics aren't outstanding, we find they don't detract from your adventure. Story 9. Story is strong within the Technomancer, and with a strong narrative, some great characters and an air of mystery to your time on Mars. The fact that your relationships with people change dynamically as your adventure continues is one way you'll have to think of your actions and their consequences. Sound 6. As ever, good sound can sometimes blend into the background of gaming. This is definitely the case here, but while not woeful musically, the voice acting can sometimes leave a little to be desired. Replayability 8. With so much to do in game and so many paths which can be taken not just in terms of story but with your skill tree, we're definitely going to have another run through in the near future, going back over the styles we've not used so much this time round. Satisfaction 8. Overall, we've enjoyed our time with the Technomancer. It's not quite as polished as your standard AAA title, but with an expansive world to explore, dynamic changes to your relationships, and a whole host of upgrades, crafting and companions to interact with, it's one which has kept us interested. The combat is enjoyable, if a little too easy in some areas, but on the whole it's one which we say is worth the price tag at $44.99 in pounds, $59.99 in dollars, and $54.99 in euros. That's everything from us today, but don't forget to check out our extended review over at pixelbandits.org. We've been Pixel Bandits, and you have, as ever, been awesome. Thanks for watching.